Hi, thank you so much for being here. Today we have such an interesting topic that we are going to talk about milk. Who doesn't love milk? Being the regular milk, that's the cow's milk, or almond milk, cashew milk, or soy milk, or even chocolate milk. We all enjoy our milks in different way. Either some also would love raw milk, but here today I don't have raw milk with me. I just have all this type of milk. But which one do you take yourself? So comment below and tell me which one do you take and the reason why you take it. Because for me, I like almond milk, but I know it's not for everybody. There are also some people who love soya milk and others who love chocolate milk. So today we're going to go through each and every milk and find out the best milk among all these milk. And of course, it depends on a person. I will start with the chocolate milk. Chocolate milk usually is like regular milk with chocolate added to it. But the fact that there's chocolate that is added to the milk, it also increases the calories. So if you're somebody who is worried about calories, then you have to think twice when you choose chocolate milk. It doesn't matter whether it's 1% or 2% or even 3.5%. It does not matter. If it's a chocolate milk, it means the calories will be slightly higher than the regular milk. You can see on these two bottles, these two milks. This one is 2% and this one is 1%. And when you look at the calories, for this is 160 and for the skimmed milk, white milk that is, it's 130. So there's a difference of 30 calories, even though this one has 1% and this one is 2%. So if you're someone who is calorie cautious, I'd say, think twice when you go with chocolate milk. Again, for the chocolate milk, of course, there's chocolate. It's good because there's chocolate. However, you have also to pay attention to the sodium. The sodium in the chocolate milk is slightly higher compared to the other milk, and we will be talking more about sodium. But sodium certainly is something that you should be worried about when you're buying milk. Of course, we can't also disregard the fact that there's sugar in it, and let's face it, who wants sugar these days? You really don't want to go with something that has sugar, especially when it's milk. I mean added sugar. So for me, chocolate milk is really not my favorite milk. Of course, I love chocolate, but not chocolate milk. Now we're coming to the white milk, skimmed white milk. It's not raw milk, it's not even full milk. It's kind of processed. Same as every milk here is highly processed. We don't have raw milk, as I said like from the beginning. So when I look at the milk, the kind of milk to buy on the at the grocery store, I always go for the milk that does not have a lot of saturated fats. Then this is the regular milk, the milk that we all know, the cow milk. It has almost 15% of saturated fats. This is not good for your heart. So for me, because of this saturated fats, it's like 15%, and anything that is 15% on the ingredient table it's usually considered a lot. So it means on the saturated fats, it's on the high end of saturated fats, this regular milk. And the cholesterol as well, it has 20 milligrams of cholesterol. Seriously, you really don't need the saturated fats and cholesterol, these two things. I don't think it's something that I need personally. This is my opinion. This is my opinion. But of course, it has a good stuff. We're talking about vitamins and minerals. Everything else is pretty good, just except the cholesterol and the fats. Now moving on to, these are considered plant-based. So for those of you who are vegan or anyone who has lactose intolerance, I would also mention that these two milk, if you are lactose intolerant, and most of the people from African descent have a tendency to have lactose intolerance. So consider alternatives if you are lactose intolerant. And some of those alternatives, here we have, I don't care about the brand. You may have this same milk where you are watching me from, but in different brands. So today we're not talking about the Silk brand. We are really talking more about the content, the almond milk, the cashew milk, and soya milk. Now all these are plant-based milk. However, they are different in terms of how they are processed. Let's take an example of almond milk. If we look all these three plant-based milk in terms of calories, they are, all of them are really, I would say these two are really low in calories, and this one is a little bit high in calories. Of course, all of them, none of these three has added sugar in them. So if sugar is something that you're concerned about, so these are your options. However, soya milk has slightly higher calories compared to these other two. So if you are someone who's cautious about calories, definitely soya milk will not be your option number one. Then moving on to cashew milk. Cashew milk, I personally have not tasted it yet, but I think it is good in terms of